So today I wanted to talk to you about thyroid testing and just getting blood work done to see what's going on with your health. I think it's amazing to see that more and more people are taking responsibility for their health and investing in private blood tests to try and see if they can make sense of what's going on with their symptoms. And I love that because we should all be taking responsibility and action and trying to see what we can do to support our own health. But the thing is, it can be quite confusing. And I do see a lot of women who come to me, they've paid for a blood test with Medichecks or Thriva, and they still haven't got really a clue as to what to do with their thyroid. And completely understandable because before I studied for the last sort of 7 years, I didn't have a clue either. And, it is definitely worth working with somebody, especially when it comes to your thyroid, in helping you to understand how to get your thyroid back into balance and improve your energy, improve your symptoms, and get you back to feeling like yourself again. Because so many of us just completely lose that connection with ourselves because we just turn, you just going through the motions of symptoms day after day after day, and you just over time become so far removed from the person you once were that you can't actually even relate to yourself anymore. And so it's really important that you kind of find someone who you can work with to support and address that. But I wanted to talk to you just about the concept of conventional testing versus what we find in functional medicine. And I really like the analogy of the iceberg, which is used in functional medicine, because really we're kind of looking at the things that are visible, like everything above the water. And we're not really considering, in conventional medicine, we're not really considering what's going on beneath the surface, like what's really at the root of this problem. Why is things looking the way it is? And this is especially true when we're looking at thyroid testing, because really in conventional medicine, we're only testing two markers, which is thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH, and T4, which is thyroxine. And so whilst those markers are really important, they're not really giving us a full picture of what's going on with the thyroid. And this is why it's really important that you get a functional test done that's going to tell you whether you have enough active hormone T3 and also whether you have antibodies. And this is a key point to stress because we know that around 80% of people with an underactive thyroid actually have antibodies against the thyroid. So it still baffles me as to why we're not really testing for that at the outset. I mean, I know why, because we can't actually, there's no different treatment options for in conventional medicine. It's levothyroxine or levothyroxine. So whether you have an underactive thyroid or Hashimoto's, there's no different approach to dealing with it. But in functional medicine, that approach is so distinctly different. And this is why it's really important to have that information at the outset so that you know which rabbit holes you're going to have to dive down in on and how to deal with it. So if you're not sure around how to support your thyroid, how to interpret your test results or what markers to test for, and also what levels these markers should be, the reference ranges of these markers, I do have a free download that you can get on my website. I'll share the link in the video below so that you can just download that. But I also go into a lot of detail when I'm working with my clients one-to-one and also in my group program on understanding these markers, how to interpret them, also how you can start learning how to manage your own health. Because really the work that I do with my clients is there to support them on, for the rest of their lives, how they learn to manage their own health. It's not just kind of we work together for a couple of months and then you're off on your own. No, it's very different to that. It's really about education process so that you understand exactly what you need to do that work when we finish working together. But I want to stress that if you're not sure about what's going on with your blood markers, or your doctor's told you your bloods are normal, even when you have a gut feel that this is related to your thyroid, or you're not sure what's going on, then I would really encourage you to either reach out to me, we can have a breakthrough call and we can discuss things and we can look at the best options for you, or get a private panel done, see what your results come back with, and then reach out if you need some support in interpreting that and understanding what steps you need to take to get your health and life back on track. And often as well, sometimes it can take a very long time for those numbers to go out of whack, but you have a lot of symptoms that's going on for a long time. And again, remember, it's that iceberg analogy. We really want to see what's going on with the gut, the immune system, the mitochondria, the liver, everything. It's not just one thing that we're looking at. So all those components are really, really key when we're looking at supporting and addressing your health. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it beneficial. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future videos that I post. And also, if you want some more information or you want to know more about my one-to-one program or my group program, then just schedule a free breakthrough call with me where we can talk about your health in more detail, and we can look at what the best options are for you in terms of functional testing and also the steps you need to take to get your health back on track. Thanks for watching.